When we talk about the toxic drug poisoning crisis, the focus is usually on death, which in our province right now is about 5 people per day. But survival of non-fatal overdose can often have lasting, serious health impacts. My name is Kix Citton, and I'm the Executive Director of the Nanaimo Brain Injury Society. In British Columbia, the impact is staggering. It's estimated that for every 1 drug poisoning death, there are 15 non-fatal overdoses reversed by naloxone. And these often result in brain injury due to oxygen deprivation, known as hypoxia, or a lack of oxygen, known as anoxia. And researchers estimate that there could already be over 600,000 overdose-related brain injuries across Canada.
These injuries represent more than a medical emergency. They can impact someone's memory, focus, movement, mood, and can really shape how someone can care for family, how they can work, or even navigate the systems that are set up to support them. Because our drug policies fail to prevent toxic drug events, they are also fueling an epidemic of brain injury.
Brain injury survivors face a 200% increase in the risk of struggling with addictions. About 60% live with anxiety and depression, and their risk of suicide goes up by 400%.
These injuries are not separate from the unregulated toxic drug crisis. They are part of the same policy regime that fails to protect our families and communities from unregulated toxic drugs. Preventing death is paramount, but our policies must also take into account the invisible and lasting impact that these injuries have on so many people. Our society has already committed to preventing brain injury. I mean, we have safety standards at work, we have airbags, we have seatbelts in cars. We can apply the same prevention lens to the toxic drug crisis. Regulating the drug supply isn't just about keeping people alive in the moment. It's about preventing these lifelong injuries that can have serious impacts on people's lives.
No matter how the brain injury happens, whether through a sports concussion, a motor vehicle accident, or a non-fatal overdose, brain injury survivors and their families deserve the support and services afforded to other chronic health conditions. This is about giving people the chance to not just survive their injury, but to thrive afterwards. Now, if this information lands, if the connection between the toxic drug crisis and brain injury and the need for a national strategy on brain injury matters to you, here are 3 things that you can do to help move this work forward. First, you can stay informed. Visit the website on the National Strategy on Brain Injury to learn more. Second, you can add your voice. Contact your local member of parliament and let them know that this is important to you. Ask them how they can help make the national strategy a federal priority. And third, join the People Like Us campaign. The information is on the website, where you can share a story, offer a quote, or send a message of support, whether you are a brain injury survivor, family member, caregiver, or an ally. You can help amplify the need for policies that recognize and address the connection between brain injury and the toxic drug crisis. We can push for a national strategy that includes treatment, prevention, and long-term support for brain injury survivors and families, because protecting lives includes both addressing the immediate crisis and its long-term impact.